Great win. We knew we had to have that game. Got a lot of respect for Colorado State. Stevens is one of the best players to play in this league for a long time. Hopefully I never see him again because he's really good. Did not want to walk out of this building with another loss. I could not bring myself to do that. Our fans deserve to walk out with the win. Really, really appreciative of them. And just found a way versus a really good team. So very, very proud of our guys.
Isaiah, final 10 minutes or so was their go-to. What was going through your mind when you just saw him hit kind of bucket after bucket?
Yeah, he's really good. And he just makes the right play. We wanted to be aggressive and try to turn him over. He did have 5 turnovers, but he had 9 assists. He just if you put 2 on the ball, he makes the right pass. If you put 1 on the ball, he finishes at the rim. Just a terrific player. And we tried to switch up the matchups a couple times. We went House, then we went Donnie a couple times, then we went back to House. But, yeah, it was just make one less play, find a way.
Coach, I know you can only talk so much about getting the ball down low, but I mean, just Nelly's performance tonight, was there more intent just reiterating to the guys the importance of getting him the ball?
Yeah. And to their credit, I think they saw it versus San Diego State. They came back, practiced the next day, and we said, guys, we got to throw the ball inside. We got to throw the ball inside, and they did it. And I thought that was Nelly's best game as a Lobo. He was really, really good, and proud of him. He's an awesome person.
We saw Dent make that same exact shot earlier in the season. Was that the idea in the huddle, just to give it to him?
Same play. Give the ball to Donnie and go figure it out. That's really what it was. We thought they'd go zone. They've shown that from time to time. But when you got 6-7 seconds, you don't have a lot of time to go run a play. Just put it in his hands, and he'll make the right play, and he did that.
Were you concerned there was too much time left after he did that?
I have a lot of concerns. A lot of them.
Your 3 guards did score the final 13 points for you guys in the final 3 minutes. And then in the final minute, in the final 55 seconds, there were 16 points scored. Like, it was just a flurry there at the end. Neither team was getting a stop. Were you not calling anything defensively? Were you not trying to stop each other? Like, were you worried there wouldn't be a stop, though, in the final clip?
I thought, good players are making good plays, honestly. We got screwed up. We should have switched on Cartier 3. So, there's good offensive players on both sides. I think we both run good stuff, and they were making plays, and we were making plays, and we just needed to make one more stop at the end. But, it was certainly a concern because our defense was actually really good in the second half until the last couple minutes. But we found a way to get that stop.
Your team that averages in the 80s, but you talked the other day about slowing the offense down. Is this kind of what you were envisioning?
Yeah, we're top 10, top whatever in the country in tempo, and I want to play fast, but a lot of that has to do with we get a lot of steals and we turn teams over. I'm not telling them to play with reckless abandonment. Just go play the right way and take what the game gives you. And when you get into conference, it normally slows down. You're normally going to have a lower possession game, and Colorado State can dictate the tempo, and that's fine. But good teams have to find ways to win a variety of ways.
Portnoy said the other day, if you win out,
we control our own destiny. It's a little less ridiculous now than when he said it the other day. Still ridiculous, wherever he is.
I told Mash the same thing. I don't want to redo the whole interview from last Tuesday in Nevada when people had been on him, and he still had the trust in, or you had the trust in him to give him the ball in the final 70 seconds of that game. Tonight, same thing, though. He's in the key moments, and he scored a lot, and he ends up with, he had plus 13 in a game that was a 2-point game, and nobody else was even close to plus 13.
Yeah, that's with all due respect to fans on Twitter, and that's why you can't listen to them. And everybody deals with it. It's not like it's just our fan base. It's the coach's job to, through practice every day, figure out what the best way to help us win is. And I've told Mash, before Nevada, when he hit those 2 shots, working hard does not guarantee you success. What working hard does is guarantee you the confidence that when you miss a shot to take the next one with a high level of belief that you're going to make it. And he's going to play basketball for a long time. I hope to coach for a long time. I hope these guys play for a long time. You're going to have to block out the noise. And it's hard because even the good, you're going to have to find a way to block it out. And Mash trusts his work, which is why he was able to step up.
What was the difference second half? You guys take 15 more free throws than the first half. What was the difference? You guys able to get to the line more?
We were just trying to be aggressive and get to the rim. They're big, strong, and physical. I don't know what the number would be, but I thought we did a pretty good job. Jalen probably was the only one who did in getting layups and being physical at the basket. And that's Donovan is an elite layup maker. I thought Mash was really, really good today. We were getting it inside. The thing we talked about too, is, although we were missing some free throws, but if you get the ball inside, you're going to get their front court in some type of foul trouble, and we did that.
Coach, kind of going off, I don't know if you were here when I asked Smash this last question, but we're so late into February. You're seeing teams again. At this point, is this a time of the year where you don't have these come to Jesus meetings? You just trust what your players do at practice and really just leave it up to execution? I know you're going to scout teams too, but
yeah, longer I do it, I don't know how much speeches and come to Jesus meetings really work. It just comes down to you got to be great in practice, and I've got to be on my game. The staff's got to be on their game, and we got to have great practices. And if it's a film session, we got to have a great film session. All the talk, it's probably pretty underwhelming if you guys were around. But it just comes down to, are we building these habits every single day? And we have been, and that's how you win these tough, close games.